With all the quarterbacks you've seen, and now how much the game has changed and how it's gotten more spread out, and you've been doing it for a long time that way, what does the ideal quarterback for college football look like right now? If you had to draw them up from paper, what's the prototype? Athleticism, size, all that kind of stuff. What are you looking for?
You're going to laugh at me and you're going to call me corny, but it's the same as it's ever been for 100 years. I mean, to play that position, to play the quarterback position, requires so much more than the measurables, than the tangibles. I want a competitor. I want a guy that when he's playing his great-grandma in Tiddlywinks, he wants to skunk her. Like, you're not beating me at anything. I want a leader. I want a guy that can make the players around him better. I want a guy that's intelligent, and by that you don't need a 4.0. There's a difference between football intelligence and book intelligence. Like the game, the great ones I've been around, I use the phrase all the time, the game just makes sense to them. Like they see it differently and slower and more tactical maybe than others. And then you get into some of the tangibles. Like, I know this, height doesn't matter anymore.
That was my next
Thank
question.
God. No.
That was my next one.
Thank God the NFL has caught on to that.
When did you realize that? At what point in your career? Try AG1 today at drinkag1.com/nextup, and you get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free travel packs when you go to my link, tryag1.com/nextup.
Oh, very early. Probably when I was coaching Chase Clement at Rice, who threw for 4,400 yards and 50 touchdowns or what, I don't know, but I mean something close to that.
But he couldn't see over the line. What do you mean?
Yeah, and he was 5'11". He'll tell you he's 6 foot, but he's 5'11". And it didn't matter. Those guys, they find windows, they find lanes, it's about timing and all of that, and so they understand who they are and can adjust their release to make up for any deficiencies. But height has been overrated for a long time. And I think the common denominator in all the great ones are the intangibles. It's not, go look at the difference between, Drew Brees and Dan Marino. Like, I mean, light years apart physically. Right, but they have it, and the it is very hard to define, but it, when you see it and when you feel it.
The NFL is just now picking up on the height train, right? The last couple of years, really.
Well, I mean, when Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray go back-to-back years as the number one pick, I was proud of the NFL.
Love to see it.